whenever anything came out for the first time, did somebody smarten you up? Did you know it was coming out? Or did you just start hearing about it from people? Like, how did that shit go down when things did start coming out on the internet?
So it came out like years after it happened, and I knew I didn't have anything, but I kept hearing rumors about the shit was about to come out. And I don't know how they know something's about to come out, but they don't have it yet, or whatever these hackers do. I didn't understand that process, but I knew it had to be true because I knew what was out there, or what I used to have. I don't know if it was on a cloud or something somewhere. And then somebody called me the day that it came out and let me know. And it was like, I don't know how to describe that, man. It's, if you ever have a dream where something, everyone has like your pants are off and you're sitting in school dream, but then there's like the dream where you can't come back from that. And then you wake up and like, fuck, if had that been real, my life would be over. It was, I mean, I don't know how to describe that feeling, but it was like that. And I thought, real. Damn, I'm definitely awake for this one. And this is definitely going to fuck shit up. That was wild. I don't know how to describe that emotion.
Oh, no. I mean, I think you kind of just did. And it, don't think it's real, but it's real. So then the backlash on that, were you getting like message out of the blue? I mean, was people just coming out of the woodwork after you on that, or were you already removed? I didn't realize how far it was. So you said you were done for a couple of years when that came out. I guess I didn't realize that time frame.
I was already in LA. I'd been released for a couple of years.
Had you? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the shit that came out was already old. Had it come out on time, whatever that means. The shit was very old.
Yeah.
So it had been a part of my past that I was already trying to move on from. And then it's just like very vividly out there. And I didn't know what to do other than just hide. And I went dark on I tried not to check shit. It's a very strange thing when you walk around and you don't know what people know about you, or you wonder, do they know me from TV, or did they see my shit online? You don't know what they're thinking about you. You don't know if they put it over. You don't know if they've been jerking off to it. You don't know if they're disgusted by it. You don't know anything. So it's very hard to interact with the outside world.
What about people close to you?
I still don't know if my family knows. I've never had that discussion with them. Like my parents and my sister, never had that discussion with them. I wouldn't even know how to broach it. And my wife found out. Well, actually, I told her because her brother found out after like a week, and he called me. It's like, man, you're gonna have to try to get ahead of this and make it right.
Oh,
like, well, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So then I had to confess that, because I had one kid during that period of my life, and I got two girls now, and they're 10 and 7, and at some point they're gonna wander online, and they kind of know that I used to be famous, and like my oldest, every now and then she'll say, or so and so, one of her friends Googled me online and saw me wrestling. And it's just like, I don't know what you see when you Google Brad Maddox. And I try not to yell at her, don't look at that. You don't want to be famous. It's a bad thing. I try not to make a big deal out of it, but damn, it's very scary trying to come out with all that. I know it'd be a good thing to do the more that I could just be honest about it, and which I appreciate you guys being able to discuss some real shit.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the first. You're not the first person that's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I know, I'm sure it probably feels like that at some point in time, but you're not the only person that's been seen in that fashion. So,
okay,
I don't know if that makes any better or not, but
in the wrestling business, everybody I've ever known in the wrestling business, everybody, let's just say, they participated in different things. So
Yeah.
the ones that think they're clean, they're not.
Well, I believe that to be true. I know it's more than likely true, but it doesn't necessarily help. And
Yeah.
Right.
there's people there weren't cameras around until more recently, and I feel like a pioneer in that way.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap.